Okay, guys, wanted to give you a little better idea of what I did to build this this forge on the cheap. I had an old 50-gallon drum that set in my barn here, more of a trash barrel. So I took that 50-gallon drum, and as you can see, I cut a hole in the top that is just slightly under the diameter of this brake drum. Okay, the brake drum, I think it's heavy duty because I didn't have to cut. I had to just weld in a 2-inch cap right here, galvanized, that I blew 6 holes in the top with an acetylene torch, dropped bolts down in the lug holes, welded those in, welded the cap in. Then, as you can see on the bottom, I hope you can see this, I welded the cap around the base, and these are the nuts that are sticking out. Now on top of that, I got a piece of 4-inch by 2-inch galvanized pipe, a 2-inch T, and then another 4-inch piece on the bottom. On the bottom, this is my ash flapper. What I did is I took a piece of the material that I cut out of the top, cut me out a piece slightly larger than the base of that, welded on a little $2 hinge, welded on a piece of a small steel here and put a weighted deal on the bottom. That kind of works just like this. It's going to let me get into my thing and drop my ashes out. Okay. In the side, I cut a hole that's the same distance down as the side of the T. That little puppy goes right in there. Then on my other side, I got a piece of 6-inch by 2-inch galvanized pipe that I screw into the side of the T. I bought a 1-foot piece of 2-inch electrical PVC. Slid right over, it's a belled end, it slid right over the end of that 2-inch. I duct taped that, stuck the end of my hose, which comes off a shop vac that I'll show you here in a second. Duct taped that, goes in the side of the machine, like this. Just screws in the side. Just like that. This is the back end of my hose of the shop vac. Shop vac's right here. As you can see, what I did is a friend of mine, I just went to Ace Hardware, bought a $5 dimmer switch. A friend of mine brought over a box. We cut splice in the hose, wired the dimmer switch into that hose, and then I just used the 2 nails that you would use if you were going to nail your box onto the framing on a house. They fit perfectly in this little side handle slot. It just sits right there. The hose goes in the end like this, and I will fire it up so you can hear it and go from there. So we're going to turn her on. You can see that I got air there, just so you know. You see the air blowing off of that. I can turn it way up. See that? So then I'm blowing air, and then I got the ability to turn it down. About right there. Again, little air blowing there. You can see just a little light air. So I've got air blowing out of that. If I turn her up, it'll blow that little puppy right out of that. So again, that's what I got. 50-gallon drum. The only other thing I have to do, guys, is cut a hole about, big enough for me to get in there with my hand and lift my flapper to drop my ash off, and then this little puppy's ready to go. Get a fire going in there, throw my coke on top, and I go to forging. So wanted to make that a little clearer to everybody. Total cost on this, the barrel was free. Got the brake drum from a junkyard for free. A friend of mine gave me an old shop vac that he wasn't using, a little small one. That was free. So I'm into the pipe, the steel pipe. Probably could have done PVC, I don't think it would have mattered, but I'm into the steel pipe about $29. I think I paid about $4, $3 or $4 for the Beld PVC, and then about $5 on the dimmer switch. So I don't think I'm into this thing much more than $40 tops. Bag of Coke cost me $30, and I'm ready to go. So this is my $40 Country Boy Poor Man's Forge. Hope you enjoyed the video, and if you got any questions, get a hold of me, PM me, send me a message. I'm on Facebook, Boone Tidwell. Thank you very much.